as we head into the 4th of July weekend. The U.S. is combating a growing trend of anti-American ideologies, with many of the public basically disrespecting Old Glory. Joining us now to discuss is Dean Wegner, founder and CEO of Authentically American. He's also a United States Army captain. Also with us is Will Witt from PragerU. Thanks so much for joining us, guy. I want to start with you, Dean. What do you think is behind this rise in all things hating America, from the people who want to turn their back on the American flag at U.S. Olympic trials, to people who want to say that the anthem is racist? Why can't we just get to a place where we can say, let's work together to make America the best version of ourselves?
Joe, thank you. And I think what everyone was forgetting is history. I mean, we are going to be celebrating Independence Day this weekend, and I love to refer to it as Independence Day instead of 4th of July, because that is the symbology, that is the representation, the tyranny we escaped to form this great nation of ours. And if you think back historically, we were a group of immigrants. We were a group of outcasts that all came together, different opinions are set aside to form this great nation, America. And I think that's the biggest thing. We're not perfect as a country. We have differences, but let's focus on what unites us all, and that is this great country we all live in.
Will, want to get you in here as well. What are your thoughts on what's happening here, why so many people seem to have forgotten that history that Dean's talking about, this notion that we are an imperfect nation founded by imperfect men, but the dream that was America was perfect, and together we can help achieve that more perfect union?
The left hates the values that this country was founded on. They hate that this country was founded on Judeo-Christian values. They hate that this country was founded on that anyone can come to this country and make it no matter what. They want their leftist dream. They want socialism in America. So what do we have in America already, where you are supposed to come to this country with limited or with any opportunity and be able to make it? And so what you have in the founding is that the founding fathers said you have inalienable rights given to you by your creator, and the left hates that, because the left has made leftism the new religion in America, and they want to get rid of that, so they hate our Christian upbringing in this country.
All right, I want to bring in our panel now to join this conversation, Bobby Eberle and Jesse Jane Juff. Now, we've seen so many public figures turn their back on the American flag. Most recently, we had the U.S. Olympic hammer, Gwen Berry, and yet somehow we have this old photo of her that resurfaced from just 2015, when she found out she had made the 2016 Rio Games, proudly hoisting that American flag. It's amazing what 4 years will do to people. I think we can figure out what happened in between. But this morning here on Newsmax, we had a Wake Up America. We had gold medal hammer thrower Deanna Price to discuss her reaction to her teammates turning her back on the flag. Here's what she had to say.
When I stand for the flag, I stand for the people. And so to me, that photo, that we're good. I'm fine. She's going to do her, I'm going to do me. Whenever I stand for the flag, I think about all the people who have died before us. I just think of everybody who sacrificed anything for me, and it just makes me cry every time, every time I hear it. So that's one thing that I love America, is that we have freedom of speech, we have the freedom of right, and I love my country so very much.
Truly inspiring. Bobby, I want to come to you, because I look at those two pictures of Gwen Berry, and I think it's very easy to sit here and lampoon her and beat up on her. But I also think back at 30,000-foot view, what has happened in our nation, that we have taken somebody, and whatever is happening in the world has taken someone from being so very proud of their country to having such abject disdain for what we stand for. I don't know how we got here, and maybe it's an opportunity for all of us to sit here and say, what in the world are we doing if your vision of a more perfect union has reduced this person to hating the land of the home and the free?
Right, right. Well, I think what you're seeing is that you can get a lot of mileage by joining in with the woke radical left. And what I think is very telling is how Deanna said that when she stands for the people. And Gwen Berry put out a tweet saying she represents my people, which that is already right there dividing America. And just to go echo what Will had said, the left wants socialism. They want to break down the structures that bind us together, like faith, family, freedom, patriotism. If you can get rid of that, the only thing that is left is government. And this left, the radical left, has infiltrated entertainment, infiltrated sports, and so you get a lot of mileage by joining in on the woke radical left. I mean, she waved that flag before. She had no problem being patriotic when that was cool. Now, I think she just is totally selfish. What she did on the podium was totally selfish, and she's getting a lot more mileage of joining the left than being a patriotic American.
You know, it's interesting to see what happened there. As I said, we have BC, before Christ, we have AD, we have after Donald, and the world was never the same. Some of us for best, and some of us not so good. Dean, Wenger, Will, thank you so much. Our panel is going to stick around. We'll have more from you guys in a little bit.